I'm really interested to see what exactly Megan, is gonna say about all that work that Eric just did.
Yeah, let's find out because you just worked hard. All right, let's see what Megan thinks. She's working on a totally different project right now, but sees your notification come in and clicking on that just launches this right on top of her workspace she was just working in and opens up the task app. And you can see I just opened up the attachment um, just by clicking on it. So you might notice I'm in an iPad right now using those touchscreen capabilities. So touching this, I can just open this up in any of these apps or more apps if I wanted to, if there was something else that wasn't in this list. But luckily, the app I actually want to open this up in is Product Explorer because that's going to allow me to just explore the structure of this product in a tree view, but simultaneously be able to take a look at the a graphical representation of the model as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click Product Explorer. And then by clicking that, it's going to launch Product Explorer again on top of this and open up the model in that app. And you'll see there's the graphical view on the right and the tree view on the left. And I need to find Eric's component. So he could have told me the name of it or actually added the name or like the actual part he made in the deliverables. But since he added the assembly, I can still just search within the product. And we did that on purpose so we could show you. I'm not gonna badmouth Eric or anything. You know, he's doing a great job. He could have made my life a little bit easier, but no worries. We can just search for this component now. We're gonna find it in the context. So that's the button I'm gonna click next um, to then just open up into a search. And I know it's new rod end, something like that. I'm just gonna type in end because I'm sure that that'll be included in the name here. And that worked. So I found that one. I'm clicking on it again so that now I'm just gonna click on to focus on this. So I can just zoom in the assembly and see where that is. And I can see the outline of it. It's a little bit difficult to see, so I can actually use the touch screen to move the model around a little bit and take a look. But I'm pretty sure that's the one we were looking for. So what I'm actually going to do is open this up in another app to get a closer look. I'm going to open it up in 3D markup. So 3D markup is another tool, in collaborative industry innovator that will allow anybody, with or without a CAD license to grab a model that they have access to and mark it up, create like a slideshow kind of format. And when we first get in here, we're viewing the model, but to actually start, yeah, just using the touch screen, I can zoom, I can pan, I can take a look around. I have a bunch of different tools down there for measuring and for marking it up. But to use those tools, I'm going to first have to just create a new markup. So I'm going to click this button right here to create that markup, and I'm not even going to bother changing the name. The name there, that's fine. I'll just go with that one and just add a description, asking him to just you know fix anything in the highlighted areas. Um, and then yeah, let's actually get into this markup and start showing how we can document issues as they arise. So the first thing I see is that shaft looks a little small, and I measure it. It's 28. I know that needs to be 33 though, so I'm gonna actually add a note so that Eric knows, this is gonna be changed to 33 now, and I could customize the text on that too. Um, I thought we had talked about that in an earlier meeting, Eric, but I guess we all make mistakes.
I guess I didn't get that memo. Must have been sent over email or something.
Oh, probably. Maybe I should have sent it to you through the platform then.
Probably.
But that's cool. So we got that one issue that we want changed. We have that documented now, and I can add more slides as I'd like. So I'm just going to click that slide button to add another one, and then I can zoom in. You know, Megan's just not a fan of the chamfers. Can we just do fillets here? Like, let's keep it simple. A little particular, but Megan's not a fan of chamfers. So, all right, those are all the changes we want. Obviously, we could have documented a lot more and really tore Eric's model apart here, but I think it's sufficing. So let's just get those two things changed quick. And now, how I want to communicate this to Eric really depends on a couple things. So I could do this in two ways. I could either create an issue, which you see in that one button I just highlighted, or I could create a change action. And we're going to be talking about issues today because we're in the development phase. The change actions are more geared toward a product that is released, maybe currently on the market that you either need to create a change to that existing product on the market, or maybe you're creating a new revision for a different version or configuration of the product. But it's really when a product is in the released state and you need a change, that's when you'd use a change action. But if the product is in development still, if it's still in work, then there's no reason not to just use an issue. And one of the great things about this is that anybody who has access to the design data and who also has the collaborative industry innovator, they can all raise issues. So not just managers. Eric could raise issues. Our other teammates in this on this team could also raise issues. So I'm going to use an issue here. I'm going to jump into an issue and I'm going to just leave the name. My recommended resolution is to just update that shaft diameter and change that to fillets. I'm going to mark it urgent because I want to see Eric sweat a little bit. And oh yeah, I'm already the owner on this. I could change the owner. I could add co-owners. And the assignees this is actually automatically added. Eric is automatically added because he is the owner of that assembly itself. So that's why he's automatically added, but I could search and find somebody else. I could assign it to myself right there, but I'm going to leave it for Eric. And yeah, now we just have this attachment here. That's the 3D markup we just created. And then this other option down here, which is it's another option that I can just check this if I wanted to give Eric the option to approve or reject the issue. So if I wasn't sure if it was an issue and I was like, hey, Eric, can you investigate a little bit? I'm not sure if it's an issue, but just let me know if it is or not. I would check that and let him and give him the option to accept or reject the issue.
Oh, are you gonna check that box for me then?
Wouldn't you like that, Eric? No, I know that this is an issue, so you're
Oh,
not going to get
okay.
that option. You got to make some changes here.
All right, all right.
So I'm going to leave that unchecked for now, and then I'm going to click start so I can have it send a nice notification to you, and I can get back to work on the things that I was working on myself.